Hey guys, it's Joe from driving.at. See here, I'm going to be showing you how to install a steering wheel to make it spin so it looks like the guy's driving when he's not, to use it. The tools you'll actually need are 2 screwdrivers, a servo, and a Y harness. The type of wire harness I got was from Expert Electronics. I'm not sure how well you can read that. That's where I got the wire harness. And then I got HS55 servo. I'll show you what this looks like. All it is just a small tiny little servo like that. It's nothing big, it's just a tiny little servo. Okay, so I got the top off here. Now you will have to undo some screws that are over on this side and this side. But so you can get into here. The bar that you will have to take off is this bar right here. Hopefully you can see that. It's a little bar that's right over the receiver, so you can't get into the receiver very well. Now this is where this the second screwdriver comes in handy. What you do is you have to undo screws that are right here and underneath here. So I will have to undo those, just bear with me here. So you have to undo a screw that's right here. Okay, let me see if I can flip this over so you can see it better. And I'll do one side to show you what it looks like. Okay, so what you have to do is, lift that up. See this? There's a screw right here. You have to undo that screw so you can get into the actual receiver. And yes, there is another screw in there on the other side. So you will have to get the other side of the screw. Now, then there's also a screw underneath here, which is right here, that you have to get. Which is, let's see if I can show you it. It's right there. So what you do is you just unscrew it like so. And I'll do the other 2 sides so that you can see the other side once I get this out. Okay, I'll show you once I'm done with that. Okay, so I've undone this. I'll show you because I can take it out. Like so. That's the piece that you need to take out so you can get into the actual receiver here. That bar is actually not that hard to take off. As you see, it fits just like that. So, you can tell because this is where that little indent right there is to show you where the antenna goes. So that's an easy way to figure out where everything goes in there. Now, what you have to do is get the green screwdriver or another different screwdriver, because I don't know what type you have, and just unscrew the top screw so you can get into the actual receiver box. This is just an outer layer so you know where everything is, so you can get into everything. Now it's not always very fun to get in here on a long day because it takes a long time to actually open the thing up, and that's what one part of the cover looks like. As you can see, that's where all the wires, so it doesn't get all punched in there. It has some stuff to protect it. Now, you can see this is where the wires, everything goes in at. You can just undo this part. These are different size screws, guys, so you want to keep track of which ones go to which part. Now you set those down. This just should slide just like that. It won't come off much farther, but it should tell you, it says battery, charger, throttle, steering. Now you want the steering one, so we'll just open up this right here like so you can get into that. It's kind of hard to find, so I'll show you. Okay guys, so I found where the servo is, and this is the servo part. As you can see, I already connected the other side. This has a double side of these two, so you can hook up your second servo. But this just goes straight on in, like so. This is where you want your Y harness at. It worked great. It took a little of tweaking to get it all in there and situated just right. It takes a while of practice just to get used to it. You have to push it in, and this is what the other side looks like. It's unplugged, and you just plug it straight back in, just like so. Simple as that. But it was kind of difficult trying to put this thing back together. It's not the easiest job in the world, but it's easy enough. All you do is all you do is just close it. Get your small screw. This is the screw that goes on. You use it by putting it in the front of here, just like so. And screw that back on, just like that. Make sure that there's no part that could get broken in there when you put it all back together. And there's no crack, so I'll have to loosen this back up because there's a little thing sticking up that will probably break if I force it. You just have to push like so. And voila, there you are. There's that part. Just screw that on so I don't ruin it. I'm just going to put this side also on here, just like so. Now you want to make sure everything's on there just right, but when you first turn this on, if you have it wrong, how you can tell is the wheels on the car just keep shaking everywhere. So as you can see, I already got the front two on, and that was easy. Now the harder part is making sure you don't break any of these wires here or ruin any of the wires right now. And it's going to be hard because it has one extra wire and it was already tight enough. So there's that part. That's what it looks like. I'm almost done with this part. And once I put the top on, once I put this part on, I'll show you what it looks like with both servos hooked up here. But I will show you soon how to put this part on. Now I'm going to show you how to put on the cover piece, which is this piece right here. Goes on just like that. Put the wire. If you haven't built one of these, or if you built one, you don't really need it but to know this stuff. But if you don't, there's like a little hole here. You put in just like so. It comes out the other side. And you just pull it down. Pretty simple stuff. And then you get your longer screw, which is this screw. And then you just screw that back on really quickly, like so. So I don't quite have a non-screw. I don't have a screwdriver. And you just screw that part back on also. Gotta make sure it will shut here. And it is done. And nothing's broken in there, nothing's gone. And now it's time to tighten the other side. Voila, it's all good. There's no cracks, I don't think. I hope it's all sealed up. I think once it's all sealed up there, you're ready to put back on all. Okay, here's a brief recap of what I did in this video so far. I opened up the receiver and found the wire. Okay, so guys, the only last thing I have to do is paint the servo black. Get the actual steering wheel glued on there. let it dry, do whatever I'm going to do to hook it up to here. I'll show you this once I paint it and put the steering wheel on, and I hope you like it. And I'll show you what it looks like without it in this thing and then with it in. Okay guys, so here is the finished product. I decided to paint it black. As you can see, it used to be blue, but I liked to change it. It does look great. I really like how it turned out, and I hope this video informed you. And I am just going to quickly show you how to install it and how I'm going to install it, and to look like the actual steering wheel. Hold on, I'll show you that in 1 second, so you can get a different view. Okay guys, so I have installed it finally. I hope this was really informative for you. How I installed it is I just glued it simply to the dashboard right there. Hopefully you can see some of that glue. I just tucked the wires underneath the bar and put it right in there. So hopefully this informed you guys of how I installed the steering wheel, and hopefully you learn how to do it and have fun with it.